Agent High Photography, and today in this video is going to be another full edit. Last night went on the third photo walk, nighttime photo walk, and it was a good walk. Like I said, a good walk because I didn't take very many photos last night. It was more walking and talking and catching up with friends, which is really what it's all about on these walks. So let's get straight into this. All I have done so far is I've just imported the photos from the disk onto the disk, onto the Scratch Master. Let's pull this over here so you can see what's going on. So if you've seen any of my archiving videos, you know exactly how I do. So this is, I think it's the green one we want. Just open this up. The edit, yes, the edit, and then we go into Lightroom, catalog, and I've already prepared this. But what I'm going to do is copy all, because you'll see why I do that here. Right, just double click on that. That will open up Lightroom. And it's going to be super live, this, so you're going to see the computer whirling away. Okay, so import. Going to go pull this one back up here, and then in the original cards, just going to highlight cancel all of them. Highlight them all by Command A, and literally just drag them in. And we can then close that. Okay, so there are our photos from the walk itself. So what we do now is I highlight them all, Command A. Oh no, let's do this keywords first. Now Command A. Oops. Go back on here. Click on here, Command A, and then we're going to go into. Oh, hang on, into this import first. And now we Command A, and then we go into library, and then down here somewhere you've got rename photos, rename them. This here, Command V. Oh, don't want that one. Number dot 3. And there you go, they should all be renamed now. If you look down here, they're all renamed now. So good. Okay, now let's go Command A and then X to reject them all, which now they're all rejected. This makes life a little bit easier later on. So we're just going to go press Tab N and then go down to here, highlight one and highlight. Press Shift and move over to a photo. That will then bring up 4. I quite like this one. I'm going to press P. I tried this. This just did not work at all. I wanted it to. I so wanted it. I was concentrating on this little bit here, but it wasn't very good. Actually, I like this one. This one's got a spiral in here. Let's go to the next one. Highlight. Shift. Yeah, just quite a nice little one. I experimented with like, let's get rid of this one. Alright, let's show this one first, because it's nice and the water's coming down. Next, now these next 3 here. Let's just do this. I did a little bit of light painting on them. So this is nothing. This is also nothing. This is too much light here, and this one was better. This is just lightly painted, and I used this little LED light. It's on top of the GoPro. It's very good. So out of those, let's go for that one. Not that one. Is there another one? No. That one shows it better, I think. Yeah, I'll just pick that one. And this one, these last ones down here, is the bridge. So we didn't do much at all, and that's the one that I wanted because I'm in it. And I'm also in this one. Which one's better? I think I prefer this one. If that one's sharp. So I'm picking both. Right, back to G, press G, attribute, flag. These are the 4. And I only want to edit 2 of them. So select all, Command A, and they're the 4. I do like that one, but we won't do that one. We are going to do this one. Oh, we will do that one because we did this one last time. Yeah, I'll do this one. And I'm going to press number 1. Still in 2 minds what to do. Ah, we edit. We edit this one. Still like this one. But it's like I edited that one before. That one we definitely haven't done. Oh, maybe I'll do this one. Okay, so these are the 2. These are the 2. It's quite interesting that the moon, when we first got there, was when I stood here, was behind the church, and then by the time we left, it moved. So go back to G, back to attribute, just 1 star. Oops, and oh, let's go take that away. Did I not press the 1 star on here? Okay, 1 star. So we've got the 2 photos we're going to look at now. Those 2. Okay, so let's go into develop mode on this one. Press tab. There we go. Right, so we're just going to take the exposure up a little bit. Face exposure a little bit. It's nice. And then down to where's the sharpening. Take the sharpening right out of it. And now I'm going to press Command and E, and that will then open up Photoshop and take us into Photoshop, where some of the magic happens. Well, most of the magic happens actually. So straight away I'm going to press Command J. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to do the super duper process. And that will then load the layers up. Those. That looks really nice. I like that. I like this. It's really brought this out now. The range has really brought this out. Okay, I'm going to copy this layer. So go to Command Shift and E. That will then flatten them, make a new layer. Now I'm going to Command J. And now I'm going to go into Mix, Filter, Nik Collection. We're going to Color Effects, and probably just put the standard on it. I think the Asian standard, which is my own recipe. You see, I really like this one here. Maybe just a bit too much. Oh, it's black gold. Ooh, I do like that though. This is a little bit too much. Always take the opacity back. Right, let's go. Like that. Good. Now I'll then go back into Photoshop with a new layer. And then if we press V on the keyboard, I'm going to leave that like that, I think. That looks really nice. Press V on the keyboard. And then that will then just take back. So I'm just going to press V, and that puts it in the move tool. If I press B first, it takes it to brush. Now if I press V, So you look at V. Now V will come to move tool here. And now if I just press, now this is now 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. If you look here as I do it, all I'm doing is pressing on the keypad, like 1, 10%, 2, to 20, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, I like that. That's good. I'm going to create a new layer. And now I'm going to go back into Nik to just see what it looks like in black and white. But I don't. White, silver effects. I do like that though. I think that is going to be it for me for that. Let's take it. Neutral, overexposed. This is the high structure. Fine art time. I like that. Right, let's take it back, okay. Really like that. Now I'm going to press V on the keyboard again. That's going to put it back into the move tool, and then I'm going to mix these colours to see. It's 50%. If you look here, it's 50. Now 40. 30, so bring more of the layer behind it, go 60, and this is 0, that's 100%, 90, 80, just a hint of colour. I really like that. I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to press Command and W, that will then save it, and then it will go back into Lightroom. Once it's saved, it's now the big file that's down here. And let's go back. If I go back into Lightroom, what will happen is, if I go into G mode, G, it comes back in here, it comes next to here. Awkward silences, awkward silences. But I suspect that hasn't finished saving yet. Here we go, 97. These are big files. There we go, it's in there. So now if I minimise that, here it is. So if we go back into G, press G, bring the press tabs. Okay, brings back into side. Press S. What happens then? This will then stack on top of this one. So when we come to export it, that's what we see is what we get. Okay, so this one, press Command E, that will export it out to Photoshop. There we go. Oh, where's this gone? Where's this gone? Oh, right, where's that gone? Oh. Put that away. I think I might have to close that. Close that. Don't say it. Close that. Let's go into back into Lightroom again. Export that out again. Command E. Said it was live. There we go. Where's all that gone? Where's all my? How weird. Where's the control panel gone? Let's try this. Might have to go back in. Let's scratch master. Photography, clients. Right there, this one. And catalog. Open this up here. Let's Photoshop. Let's click Photoshop. So opens. Click that. Photoshop. Good. Now let's go back into attributes. Those two. This is the one we want. So Command E. That's better. Wow. Much better. It's now bringing that photo in. Okay, so we're back in business. Right, let's do the super duper process. This one, do the super duper. And hopefully, it's going to bring out all the details in this. Ah, not too bad. A little bit bright. And a bit bright. Right, I'm going to take that back into Lightroom. So, that's a big file. Just going to take down the exposure. It's probably the wrong way of doing it, but it's how I edit stuff. Okay, that's that. Now we're just going to minimize that because it's going to come back into this. Right, press S, and then I'm going to press D to go into develop mode. The sharpening. Ah, I forgot to take the sharpening. Oh no, the sharpening's off there. That's good. Right, let's just take this down a little. We'll just take it down just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to press K, and then let's brush in. Oops. Okay. Yes. Oh, I don't like that. Right, let's press K. I do sort of like that actually. Oh, right, this is quite interesting. Beautiful. Sometimes you have happy little accidents. This might be one of those occasions where it's sort of a happy accident. Or maybe not. Right, I'm going to just go back to reset this. I don't really like any of that. Let's go back into Photoshop. I know it's a bit of a... I haven't done anything now, have I? It's just taking this exposure down. Let's take the exposure down. I know what's happening now. I'm in the cave of brush, that's why. Take the exposure down a little bit, that's what I wanted to do. Take a bit of sting out of that building. It's taking a bit long time doing this, right? Let's just go back into Photoshop and taking the exposure back up. We should have done that in Photoshop, really. It should be coming back in. Okay, so we've got this now. I'm going to just copy this layer. Let's go into Nik's filter, Nik Collection. Let's go into Perfect Pro. Oh, that's brought everything out. That's nice. Let's just do that. That's a black gold again. So Nik's Collection really saves you sometimes. Been a bit of a different way of doing it. I like that. I really like that. But I think this would be better in black and white. So let's just do very, very quickly best black and white, because it's only going to put a layer on top. That's nice. Right, let's get rid of this. And now we've got a nice new layer. Let's go into filter, Nik Collection, silver effects. I won't be at all surprised if I have a very, very similar one, a similar feel to the last one I did. I prefer it in colour this time. There's the one I normally like to use, which is the full dynamic, full spectrum, fine art, fine. Fine art. This one I normally like to use. That one. Good. Okay, that. Okay, let's go press V on the keyboard to put it back into down here now. I'm going to push it into here, so you see that, and then we're just going to go 0 and back, and just add a little bit of colour to it, like this. I like that. We'll call that one done. Command E. Yeah, Command W. Sorry. Save that. That'll go back into Lightroom. It's finished. And then we'll export those two photos out. When it does it. There we go. So we're going to close this. Oops, close this. No photo selected. We press G. It takes us back into G mode. This one, 1 of 3. So I'm just going to stack this, which is number 1 on top. This one. Oops. So this is what we've got. So select all, and put the lights out. Lights out. And this is what we've got. These two are going to be exported out. Escape. Oh. Out. So export. Oh, hang on. Cancel that. Need to highlight them both. Command A, export. My standard JPEGs, full size JPEGs. Choose the folder which it's going to go into. Desktop note, scratch master, yes, photography, clients, down in the green one, and then they go into JPEG proof, choose, export. And that is the exporting done. They're here and here. Just to show you where they are, you can do standard, and that's the path. It's good. So take that off. So that's pretty much it. View from star. Select all. Lights out. Lights out. So we'll leave that one there. I'm reasonably happy with those. Okay, so as you can see, I did think about it, and I'm quite happy with the results of these this time. No doubt I'll put them up on my Instagram account. So thanks for watching, thanks for being patient, and if you did stick right to the end of this, I'll put these two photos up on a little slideshow for you. So until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.